The good news here, no injuries reported so far. They've been battling this for over an hour at this point. Like you can see, several boats are damaged from this. We're told many of them a total loss.
So we even came here to the Clark County Courthouse to speak to the district attorney and the judge who issued that gag order.
This is a bank that's across the street from the TV station here in Panama City. This is much of what Panama City looks like right now. Pretty hard to believe, but the people we spoke to at the front of the line out here at Best Buy were in line for 24 hours. As you can see, those hundreds of people that were outside are now here in line. The stand was put down by the Public Works Department in Mobile today to help with the traction if you are out here on the road. What that badge looks like, the back of it has some contact information that you can actually write down.
Investigators say installing one of these doorbell cameras helps them find porch pirates faster by figuring out who is snatching and grabbing your goods.
That's not the river, that is the Gulf. It has gotten significantly worse in the last 5 minutes. Extremely windy here. You can see this storm surge off of the Beach Boulevard. It is coming straight from the Gulf, and it is coming in pretty fast. Yeah, that investigation, which began 9.5 months ago at this gas station here just off of I-65 in Government, has actually taken investigators 16 miles north in Saraland, where they say they found her car nearly 30 feet submerged in water. You've seen her face and heard her name countless times in the past 9.5 months.
Daniela Vian.
Daniela Vian. Daniela Vian.
A young Mobile mother and her car seemingly vanishing into thin air, leaving behind a young daughter, Cora. The investigation led police to several places, including a Theodore property, after a possible tip, but nothing turned up. The department offered a $5,000 reward for information leading to her whereabouts.
We want to find Danielle alive.
And even started a first-ever blog to get tips about her case. Her family held vigils, praying for her safe return. Daniela's face even on a billboard at the side of the interstate. But let's start from the beginning. It was at this Shell gas station just off of Government and I-65 that Daniela and her car were last seen late at night on July 17th. 9.5 months later,
we have finally been able to recover the vehicle.
Daniela's blue Chevy Cruze found by divers in Bayou Sara.
There is a body inside the vehicle.
Investigators confirm it's a woman, but the body will be tested for positive identification.
It's not easy, and it's not how any of us wanted, this to end up. But at the same time, there, is some closure, and hopefully we'll figure out what happened to her and who did this to her, and her and her family and her daughter will get justice. Police believe her car has been there for a while, submerged in the water off the boat ramp in a quiet Saraland neighborhood.
Crazy to think something like this happened so close to your house.
This is what we needed 9 months ago. Now we have it, so now we have to, follow the steps to help us figure out what actually happened to her.
We have reached out to Daniela's family. They are asking for privacy during this time. Reporting tonight in Mobile, I'm Mary Smith, WKRG News 5. Many families are getting a first look at their home today, a week after Hurricane Michael hit here on Mexico Beach. We spoke to one family that came home to their home, a complete pile of rubble.
It's our house. It's heartbreaking and it's sickening.
It's the Breedlove family's first look at their Mexico Beach house. A pile of rubble.
Do you see our steps?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, David.
That once was a place they called home.
The steps are right here.
Mama, I think I found Mr. Rott's stool.
No way. To see the home that we had for so long in rubble is, just really isn't words. It's overwhelming and sad.
Shelley, her husband, and 2 kids searched through the debris.
Anything,
Finding pieces of their life.
It did come out of our house.
Memories of what was before Hurricane Michael.
The first big toy that we bought for our daughter when we bought the place was her swing.
And sitting front and center in the debris, that very swing.
She was about 2.5 or 3 when we bought the place, and that swing has been with her ever since. And she's 10 now. That's ours, but it's okay. We can leave it here, okay, baby? It's all right. As sad as this is, it's also a new beginning for us.
A new beginning for them and hundreds of others. An opportunity to come back even stronger.
we're going to come back, just like the Phoenix. We're going to come back and we're going to be beautiful and we're going to be strong again. Mexico Beach is going to be, it's going to be good again. It's going to be alive again, and it's going to be beautiful again.
Reporting in Mexico Beach, I'm Mary Smith.
Between the speeding cars, the gunfire, the death, it's all pretty dramatic. But as you can probably tell, this is not reality. I spent a full day with Mobile's SWAT team learning how it operates.
Many people think that, you call SWAT, somebody's going to die.
Since 2001, the last 17 years, I think we've only had 3 incidents where a life was taken.
We use Hornady and Max.
Each of the 13 members on the team specialize in something.
Ruger Precision.
From chemical weapons.
Once it makes impact, it's going to disperse its payload.
To leverage to knock down doors.
Beef, standard ram.
It's like a workout, just pick a thing up. You'd never see this scene play out in real life. Instead, it's more like this. The team throws a flashbang, then heads inside.
Front room's clear.
But it's not all night and day. There are some similarities between the popular drama and real life, like the guns.
This is the Daniel Defense Mark 18.
They're big, and there are plenty.
This is Glock 17, standard department issue 9mm.
Except some are pretty quiet in real life. This is the MP5 SD. It's used by Mobile's SWAT team in close quarter combat.
That suppressors. Adjust your point of aim.
Other guns like the M4 and the 9mm handgun, you'll want ear protection. And while the guns may be exciting to shoot, every time an officer fires a weapon on the job, there's a follow-up investigation, not something you'll see on the TV show.
There's no fallout after a TV drama when somebody gets shot. There's lots of fallout in the community when somebody gets shot.
That's just another reason why the team says it works hard to keep the Gulf Coast safe 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. In Mobile County with photojournalist Jason Garcia, I'm Mary Smith, WKRG News 5. It's a name everyone around these halls knows.
Hey, Officer Braylon.
When Braylon Henson started first grade, he didn't know he'd walk into a whole new role.
All right, partner.
Let's go check the classes.
Okay. And I noticed his classmates were out there playing, and he was in here by himself. So I let him come walk with me to help him out, because he felt left out.
But one foot patrol turned into many.
Miss Michelle getting a ticket?
No.
With his badge on and handcuffs ready, Officer Braylon runs a tight ship.
If y'all don't listen to me, that's what y'all get. Hey, I beat that. You know what you did, right?
School resource officer Ronald Saladin even bought the 6-year-old his very own blues after he learned he couldn't play outside.
He felt left out, and I didn't want him to feel left out, and I felt bad for him.
Braylon was diagnosed with ectodermal dysplasia as a baby. He can't play outside if it's above 74 degrees out because he was born without sweat glands and he'll overheat.
Let's check on the office. Because his mom was afraid that he was going to get bullied and picked on when he came to school.
But with his new role and partner by his side,
oh, she don't have her shoes on.
It's safe to say there's a new popular kid in school.
It's definitely a blessing, like it was meant to be.
And although he's handing out tickets, he's also handing out smiles. The biggest grin of them all on Officer Saladin. In Bay Minette, Mary Smith, WKRG News 5.